All right, welcome to another episode of Bobby Brown Show. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. We're going to be doing some series of videos on black bootlicks. People who they done got yellow chicked into oblivion, man. They just fawning out over Kamala Harris, and they're willing to fight you over their girl, So, not understanding the substance and getting to the substance, and and right now they're trying to rewrite her history. They're trying to whitewash her history, and these guys are trying to weaponize that to try to force you to, why you ain't supporting that girl? Why you ain't supporting Kamala Harris? She black. She a woman. She black. We don't support one another. That's the whole problem. We don't support black. Need to support black. No. I'm not going to support your Uncle Buck with his crack habit. I'm not giving him money so he can go smoke crack. I'm not going to empower somebody who've done things that were not right by my community, and I'm not going to give her a bigger stage and a bigger pulpit to do it. No. And you got these black bootlicks that's pretty much doing, just going on. This is what Malcolm X had to say about these entertainers. And we're going to be talking about D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey. We're going to be talking about Ricky Smiley. Right now, I'm going to talk about Luke Campbell. And I want to remind you what Malcolm X said.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
They're puppets. They're puppets. Trot it out. Now, don't get me wrong. They're human beings just like you and I. And they may have issues that they want to advocate for just like you and I. But at the end of the day, most of them are shills, and they're hired, or they've been parlayed and propped up to be a tool to direct you to vote for their candidate. Case in point, Luke the Skywalker, what they call Uncle Luke, the Bahamian uncle, pop that coochie, throw that D, legend himself. I know I grew up in Florida, the Miami bass sounds, two big 20-inch speakers in the back, some power drive amps, and car just booming. I grew up in that area, and boy, when you played that throw that D, that bass was pumping. Anyway, Uncle Luke, like myself, we got older, and now we take life a little more serious, and he's trying to get into politics more. And Uncle Luke is real mad because people are not just buying in Kamala Harris, black people and black men. Let me tell you something about black men, especially one who's not led by propaganda, not led by the media, not led by entertainers, one who is led by the spirit, one who is led by the unction of something from on high. Men are the leaders, not the females. Females can be in leadership position, but at the end of the day, that lady has to submit to her husband once she get to the house. And then oftentimes you have to submit to one another, but that man is to lead that family. And they're trying to take that out of the equation of America. They want to put the non-nuclear family, they want to swap positions. They want to put the two husband and the daughter on son, two husband and the son, daughter and the two wives and the son, whatever. They want to put this as the major nuclear part of the family and not the traditional husband and wife. And look, I'm in the black neighborhood, and people tend to think, well, the fathers is not at home. No, we may not be married, but we're there. Don't you dare think we're not in our kids' life. We're there. We're not in prison as they done lied to you about. We're not unemployed running the streets as they lied to you. No, we're well employed. We're highly educated. And just because me and her don't get along, don't mean I'm not going to be there for my kids. Sometimes people don't get along. They can't stand each other. And they should have never got married in the first place. Matter of fact, should have never had sex in the first place. But at least they was bold enough to say, hey, we're going to have this child anyway. Instead of saying, I'm getting an abortion because me and Chuck broke up. And you see, that's the problem with abortions now. You get them because all willy-nilly. And let me get back to Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke went on a tirade, putting out a bold statement, a declaration, as if he's God, as if he's the omnipotent one, as if he's all-powerful, And you better listen to me as if he's the president. You better listen to me. Black men who's going to Trump. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not a Trumper. I do like some things in this policy on Agenda 47 I can get with. Some of it I don't like. But I do like quite a few of them up there. See, I'm not going to be scared by politics in the news where they're going to tell you what something is, and then they're going to try to tell you what it is, just to keep you from finding out what it truly is. I went to the Agenda 47 plan. It is not Project 2020, and I like a couple of things in there, and I'm not going to front. And if you actually read it, you'll probably like a couple of things in there too. But Uncle Luke got a message for all the Trumpeters, all the Trump nut huggers. Since the Biden butt kisses are dead, now we got the killer cams. Uncle Luke said this. He's going to try to convince you to come on home, or else.
Message to all black men who left the Democratic Party for the MAGA Party. I'm going to offer you this one time.
Negro, who are you? You the black godfather? You're the kings of the black? Negro, do you think you're Martin Luther King? You think you're Malcolm X? You think you're on that kind of level? They didn't give us that kind of ultimatum. You ain't Medgar Evers. You're not even Marcus Garvey. Man, if you don't sit your behind down, you're a puppet. Malcolm X said you're a puppet. You've been bought out by the white establishment, which is pretty much in control of the black man who's in control of the so-called black woman. Obama is behind the Harris campaign, moved Joe out the way. That's how the Democratic Party is. Just moved old Joe. Joe, you were horrible in the doggone debates. We can't have another one like that, man. We're losing. And I already told you, I'll do anything to keep Trump out of office. So you got to go. And if you don't go, we're going to drop all your funding when you ain't got no choice but to go. Negro, you are not the king of the blacks. You got the nerves to give us an ultimatum. Negro, we are not your children. We're not living with you. If you don't sit your behind down.
One-time opportunity to come back.
I'm going to give you a one-time opportunity to come back. Look at him. Like he going to whoop our behind. We'll give you a one-time opportunity to come back. What's going to happen if they don't come back? Obviously, a lot of them don't kiss Trump behind. A lot of them do believe in some of the principles in that platform of Donald Trump, and they sick and tired of immigration. They sick and tired of all this debauchery lifestyle that's going on, that's putting in the forefront, and then we got to submit to it, and we can't even voice our opinion on it, or we can lose our job or something like that. We're tired of that. There's a lot of reasons why people go on to Trump. Can't stand the Democrats. Democrats rig their own system. Why would I want to be a part of that? They push people out of office. They tell people we ain't going to fund you. Do you realize how many times Steny Hoyer has went to people who wanted to run against another person in the party and told you, well, we ain't going to support you and we're going to find some way to kill you, pretty much starve you out when you ain't got no so you can join, you can run, but it ain't going to be long. I guarantee you're going to be wasting your time because we're going to starve you of resource and funding. We're not going to give you no voter rolls. We're not going to give you money. We're not going to give you any kind of capacity to be able to build a campaign against a person who we've already endorsed. Hell no. And you going to sit here and give us an ultimatum? Negro, if you don't sit your behind, sit down.
You can come back. You have until Sunday, 12 high noon.
You can come back. They don't want to come back. And they got a reason for not coming back. Don't nobody want to go back to that stuff. A lot of people don't want to be responsible for being behind promoting that lifestyle, that agenda of do whatever you want, a whole of the law. That is part of Satanic Bible. Do whatever you want to do. It's the whole of the law. Just do it. If it make your flesh feel good, just do it. And look, I've dipped in that law before because sometimes I want to do what I want to do. But I never try to make it a lifestyle. And these people try to make it lifestyle and they try to make it law. And a lot of people saying, we're not doing that. I don't care how horrible, how full of crap this guy is. I ain't trying to put that in it. I'm turning the well off on that. It's time for that to stop. A lot of this bull crap need to stop. And that's why a lot of people joining Donald Trump. And you going to give them an ultimatum? Not me. I don't give a crap about neither one of those two. I'm a free voter. Kiss my behind. I probably vote for Cornel West. I probably vote for Jill Stein. Heck, you don't know who I vote for. I might vote just for that platform of Trump. I may vote for Kamala Harris if her platform is, if she got a black agenda, that if she's going to push the black agenda that we gave her, if she's going to push a anti-black hate crime bill, and if she's going to give us reparation, Whoever give us that, that's who I'm rocking with. Racist. Lyndon B. Johnson was a racist. We know how to keep these racists in check. We do know how to keep them in check. Thing is, do you have the balls to be a part of the team of keeping them in check if they get out of check, if they get out of hand? You go give us a doggone ultimate. You got to 12 noon. All right, 12:01 come. If I was a Republican and 12:01 came, what you gonna do, Negro? What you gonna do?
We'll take you back. We'll take you back. There's no more blue, no matter who. It's Kamala.
It's always blue no matter who, because you're going to vote blue down the doggone ballot, dude. Stop that. And now you know that woman would have locked you up, man. She would have. Did you know what she did to the Nina Simone family? Paused the state, made the state part, put it in probate, and told her if you wanted to get it back, give us way more money than you took out of it. Not only you put the money back in, but we need money. I need to get paid off this thing. Come on, are you serious? We got to noon.
Yeah, bang, bang. Kamala, mana. Bang, bang. Coach.
Don't make me choke. These bootlicking and these entertainers. I'm going to give you the high noon to leave your belief to come over here to our way of living. See, folks, a lot of times this ain't about a candidate. It's about lifestyle and belief. Most black people are conservative in nature, and they're seeing how liberal, more far left we're going. And the only reason why people like me wouldn't dare touch the Republican Party, because in some cases they can go too far to the right. I don't want to have no parts of far left, part right. I'm just here, right here, and I'm asking God, what do you think? What do you say? Should I support this? Should I see money? I'm going to be led by the Spirit of God, not led by the power of no Negro in my on the street. I'm not going to be led by my family. I'm not going to be led by my co-workers. I'm not going to be led by nobody but God when it comes to this. There's a whole lot of evil foolishness going on, and it's being seeped down into lawmaking, and that got to stop. That country got to stop. The reason this country became the prosperous country is the fact that God's people was here. The real God's people are black slaves. We're black slave descendants. And they still live here today in the United States. And the hell that God put us through made us stronger and bigger. And it never been about a party. It's been the black man versus white supremacy, and the black man versus white rule, the white rule of law. And even though we got black people that have been in position of power, or we're going to get an Indian person to be in position, it's still white supremacy is the rule of law, and both of them got to submit to that. We got to moon. Y'all got, no, not me, but y'all got to noon, bruh. Y'all Trump supporters, y'all got to noon. If not, oh, God, Uncle Luke, go get us. Oh, lock the doors. Lock the doors. I'm not going to give up Trump, but lock the doors. I don't want him to come get me. And some of y'all like, yo, some of y'all actually gonna, and I don't think nobody's gonna do this, but you actually gonna listen to that fool and say, you're right, Uncle Luke, I'm coming on home. I don't know what you got in store for me, but I want no parts of that. None whatsoever. I'm coming back to the rig your own and stab your own in the back and manipulate and mold and shape and You got to watch these old Negroes, and you got to look out and be as far away as you can. You got to be as far away as you can from these Negroes. And we got to start dealing with these shields like there are shields. You got to high noon. You got high noon, buddy. Y'all Trumpers, y'all got high noon. If you don't repent, I'm coming to get you. I'm laying you out. You're wanted, dead or alive. Man, if you don't get out my face with that mess,